What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Coach Jerica here, back with another interview. Yes, we're doing these all day long, but it is all good. Look, you heard from Keith, the day before, you heard from some other superstars. Now I'm super excited to be bringing on yet another testimony, another living proof, walking, breathing testimony of one of my other people in the organization. Her name is Monica, and I am super excited to be bringing her forward. Look, you guys, I am going to show you before this day is over that this is a system that anyone can do. It doesn't matter if you're married, if you're single, if you're older, if you're younger. Look, my niece can do this and she's 6. Do you understand? That's how simplistic the common sense theory is, because it's really just a matter of following instructions. And Monica, you see in the description, Monica has been able to earn over $12,000. She joined this business late summer, and she got going. She's always been able to duplicate out. She's coachable. She follows the instructions. And she's also humble. If she makes a mistake, she owns up to it and she keeps it moving. She's one of those people you may not hear from every single day, but you know for sure that she is working her business and she is getting those coins. She's changing people's lives. Not only has she made money, but she's also been duplicating out and bringing people into her own organization and showing them how to duplicate. So let me see if I can get Monica on here. Let's see. Latrice, if you can shoot Monica a quick message and let her know that I am ready for her, I would appreciate it. Where you at, Monica? Let me see if I can find you real quick. There we go. All right, you guys, so just sit tight. We're about to bring Monica up. I want you to hear from her so she can just tell you a little bit about her history, her testimony, what she's experienced since she's joined the Common Sense Theory movement, and just how excited that she is. She is super quiet sometimes, but when you actually take time to get to know her, you realize just how awesome of a person that she really, really is. So give me just one moment. Let's see. Where is she at? Monica, where are you at, girlfriend? Where are you at? Where are you at? Let's see here. Waiting on Monica, everyone. Hopefully she'll be getting on here in just a second. Let's go. Waiting on Monica. Alrighty. Okay, she just said that she's here. Here we go. Says it's adding. All right, there she is. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I was trying to figure out where you was, girl.
Look, I'm trying to be tech savvy. I'm trying to learn it.
Well, you did
So
good. You
I'm
made it.
here.
You made it. So listen, Monica, I really just kind of want to interview, ask you a couple questions, and just give you an opportunity, just kind of what you've experienced in this whole common sense theory movement, how you even came into the common sense theory movement, and just really share your testimony with the people. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay. Well, I hadn't heard a whole lot about it, and I've been on a weight loss journey for the last couple of years. And just one day out of the blue, this Drink to Shrink popped up ad on my Facebook. And I just was like, okay, I see it. But I was looking for some to kind of get me out of my plateau, and it popped up again. So I said, okay, let me try it. And I just messaged a lady. I had never met her before. She was in the DFW area. I inboxed her and was like, hey, I want to try it. So I tried it, and she said, well, do you want to be a distributor? And I said, it kind of sounds like it's something I may be interested in, but let me see if it works for me.
Hmm.
Because you want to be a product of your product,
Hmm.
and you want to make sure that it works for you before you offer anything to anybody else. So I tried it 3 weeks in. I was 9 to 10 pounds down, and I was like, okay, it has broke my plateau. It tastes good and it works.
Hmm.
So let me just go ahead and sign up. So I signed up. And my thing was, I have a good career. I'm an accountant, so I had a good career. I was just looking for maybe an extra $400 or $500 a month because sometimes these sporadic things pop up. Just like I just had to get my garage door fixed. So just things like that that you want to be able to pay for, without just your everyday money.
Hmm.
And so
So
I got into the
hold on just
business.
1 second, because you said something. You said something. Hold on. You said you had to get your garage door fixed.
Yes, and let me just tell you that quick story.
Go
Well,
ahead.
the gentleman that originally installed my door, left business card, so I called him and he said, it's going to be between 350 and 515 to get it fixed. The
Hmm.
motor's shot. So I'm like, okay. So at first I almost thought, okay, which credit card, or do I put it on, or do I split it between a credit card and my debit card? So those thoughts. And it almost popped in my mind, but I was like, no, I'm not. I don't have to, I don't have to worry about that because I just bought a
Right.
tire the week before, and normally I put it on my discount tire card. Didn't have to do that, just pay cash for it. And I called my sister and I said, thanks to Drinks to Shrink, I just paid cash for my tire. I didn't have to go charge it. So the whole time I'm
Wow.
thinking, okay, I'll just call him back. But something in the back of my mind kept saying, call someone else. Well, I had the money ready to pay for it, and I called another gentleman just to get a second opinion like you do on anything else. And I ended up actually only having to pay $25 to get my
Wow.
garage fixed. But
Wow.
I was prepared with Drink to Shrink money to pay for my garage at 515 at the most.
So you had a blessing because you didn't have to pay that much money to get it fixed. But should
Right.
you have had to pay that much money, it wouldn't have been no sweat off your
I
back
was
because you
ready.
had that extra money that you have been making in this business. You was good.
I was ready.
How does
Yeah.
that feel?
It feels amazing. And in the group chats, like you said, I don't show up every day because, I still have a full-time job, but, I sporadically I'll post in there, and it's just like I kind of still pinch myself
Hmm.
because, a lot of people in, the marketing um, world, it's like, oh, that doesn't work, and I've been in places where I've invested $1,000 to $1,500 in the end and barely made that back.
Wow.
And
Wow.
like I make that sometimes in a week.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Continue on and tell us, Monica. So, once you got started, you got going and things like that, you started making money. You already had the experience, so you're a product of the
Hmm.
product, but then you started really going and experiencing, okay, wow, there really is some easy money to make here. This is really a good thing. Tell us about that.
Well, in the beginning, I kept hearing y'all say, order your 4 packs, and I was like, I got 2 packs, I'm good. But once I found it, because I take pictures, a lot of times you take pictures and you just keep them in your phone.
Hmm.
Once you start to share your story, and then after I was in about 30 days, you have other people that have stories and have success stories.
Hmm.
And my big success story, is my best friend. And she's always been supportive of everything I've done, regardless of what type of business or what venture I've gotten into. And she came to me and she said, why haven't you told me about Drink to Shrink? I said, because you support me in everything. I need somebody that truly, I need to convince them that this works and show them that it truly works without, I don't have to convince you much.
Hmm.
Um, and she ended up being my first major success story. And through her
Wow.
success, it's just my inbox is blowing up. So word of mouth, but you have to follow the 3-step system. And Sanisha says it all the time. And when she said, just 2 or 3 days ago in one of her lives, when she said, who's willing to do step system 3 days a week? I'm sorry, 3 times a day, posting 3 times a day. You have to.
Hmm.
You have to be consistent. So I was like, it works. Yes, I'll do it. And
Hmm.
it's just been awesome. And I still pinch myself, like I said, daily, like this is crazy to think that
Wow.
$85 can change your life.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So Monica, has this been, I know you talked about you've been in other movements and things like that before and barely got your investment back. So would you say that this right here is a winner? Do you feel like this is something that's simplistic that anyone could do, or do you feel like you have to be an accountant and be good with numbers to be able to do something like this?
No, I feel like anybody can do it. If you're willing to invest in yourself, and you've got to get to the point where you feel like you're important enough to invest in, because
Hmm.
some people feel like they're spending the money, they feel like they're spending money on themselves, but you have to know that you're worth that $85, the best investment, I mean, you can make, and it pays for itself over and over. So, it's just
Absolutely,
what you're willing to
absolutely.
do.
So let me ask you one last question here because I know you're busy. I know you got stuff and deliveries you have to do. But let me ask you one last question here. So you said that that your investment, your small investment, your one-time investment has paid you over and over again. Do you mind sharing with us just how much you have made since you've been in the Common Sense Theory movement?
I've made right at $12,000
Wow.
since, and I joined mid-July, but I didn't really start selling until probably the last 2 days of July,
Mm-hmm.
and I was able to hit bonus August and September,
Mm-hmm.
and I intend to do the
Absolutely.
same this month. But it's amazing how it just turns out, to where the $85 was more than I could ever imagine.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So needless to say, you're not going anywhere no time soon.
Oh no, ma'am, I'm building my team.
I know you are. You're doing really phenomenal.
I'm
You be
silently trying to do that.
absolutely you be tripping me out. I have someone new. I'm like, girl, where you be coming from? Where these people coming from? But that's okay because I absolutely love to train them. And you have enrolled some awesome people, and I know some are still trying to figure out, some are still watching. But what would you say to
Yeah,
people who are still watching and hesitant to get started?
just to give yourself a chance to stop doubting, because that was my problem. I came into the business mid-July, and it took me 2 weeks to say, you can do this. What are you afraid of? And our first call, I was out walking and you called me, and I said, my fear is that I can't do it. And you were like, whatever, you can do it. Because you were like, are you walking? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm walking. But Drink to Shrink was in my mind, because I'm like, okay, I've signed up. I'm getting ready to get on a call with Derica. I know she says she makes money. I know she say it works. I've seen the testimonies, but can I do it? And after our call, I was like, okay, you got to have a heart to heart with yourself to believe in yourself.
Hmm.
Because I felt like I've always been a person to believe in myself. That's why I don't know why I doubted that
Hmm.
I could do that. But when you've previously been in, something else that you was like so sure of, and you barely break even, you start to doubt, because people are afraid to be entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
But I got
Why do
that
you think that
entrepreneur
is?
spirit,
Why why do you
because
think
they're
that
they're
is?
afraid of failure. They're afraid of
Mm,
failure.
that's good. That's good. What do you think? Do you think that they're not only afraid of failure, but they're also, it's hard to admit, but do you think they're also afraid of success?
That's true. Very true.
Mm.
And I didn't really think of it that way, but yeah, they're afraid that, and because being afraid of success, if you think about it, you may have to leave somebody behind.
Hmm. And your life may change. And a lot of times people get
Yeah.
so accustomed to what they're used to, working the job, and they think that there's really
Hmm.
no other way. But we know
Hmm.
that, you could very well be having, like you said, your career is good, you're making good money and things like that, but you just wanted more. You knew that there
Right.
was more. and you knew that, getting that same check over and over again, you already knew how far you was going to get with that, and you needed some more to take you over that hump to get you to that next level. And your
Hmm.
willingness to step out on faith and just say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just try this. What's the worst that could happen? You see what I'm saying? And the worst that could happen is, okay, well, maybe I didn't make any money, but that's not the case over here. I've experienced that before. You've experienced that before. So many people have, and I know, that really affects people and makes them hesitant, especially as you were saying, if they do have an entrepreneurial spirit. But if they just say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give it just this one last shot, and I'm gonna give it my all, just like you did. And if they do that, then they'll be able to see that this opportunity could really change their life. So, what's
Hmm.
Christmas look like for you?
Wow. Um, this year we had this year we had already discussed that my children are beyond spoiled, as most of ours are. So we had discussed going on, like a family trip. But of course,
Wow.
COVID,
Hmm.
we probably won't do that this year, but it's not because we can't afford to do it. And
Right,
that's the
right,
good feeling about it, is
right.
because,
It's the
if we
option.
wanted to, yeah, if we wanted to do it, we can absolutely do it. And our normal, as I would say, our normal money, our regular paychecks won't be affected at all.
That's
So
really, really
that's just
good.
that's the good feeling about that. Yeah.
That's amazing. I absolutely love it. I really, really do. I want to tell you, Monica, keep pushing. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate your hard work. I appreciate your authenticity, because you've always been very straight up with me, and I appreciate that. And I know sometimes we've had a little miscommunication, but it hasn't been nothing big. And that's one thing that I
Right.
respect about you, is because you'll quickly be like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. I'm so sorry. And that's good, and I respect you for that. And I believe that God is going to continue to bless you and elevate you. And I see your team growing, and I'm super proud of you. And I'm really, really happy to be connected with you. I'm gonna let you go because I know that you do have deliveries and things you got going on. So I'm not gonna step on your
Yeah, I got
business and
people
let you do
waiting
your
on their
thing.
kids.
I know that's right. You go ahead. Congratulations to you, all your success, and you keep on going. And
Thank you.
definitely know that we will talk.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
You have a good one. Bye bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. So you heard from Monica herself. She came into the business. She was a little hesitant to get started, but once she started rocking and rolling, she hit $12,000. You guys, I am super proud of her. Not only did she hit $12,000, but she's also been bringing people into the business and showing them how to duplicate. And one of the things that she did really point out is that she has an entrepreneurial spirit, and the fact that she has an entrepreneurial spirit, she's tried other different things, and then nothing just worked out for her. And so this right here was a movement that she felt somewhere. She felt it in her heart that this may be something different. And she decided to get out on her own way, go ahead and invest that money. And she decided to sign up in the business. And she's already made $12,000 in this business. That is absolutely phenomenal. When we tell you that you can make at least $100 a day, it is clear that that is happening definitely for Monica. So super congratulations to you, Monica. I have a couple more people that I want to bring up on today. Let me see if they are watching. Let me see here. Let me see here. All right, there she is right there. I am going to go ahead. I don't see Gloria, but I am going to go ahead and bring Kim up. Kim, are you with me? Let's see here. Let's see here. It says I can't bring Kim on the camera. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Look, Kim is new. Do you hear me? She is new. And when she comes on here, it says that she's being added right now. So hopefully this will connect, because I want you to hear about her story and her testimony. She's been in the training here. She's been showing up. She's been doing the things that she has to do. Hey, Kim. Look at y'all. Look at her. Isn't she cute? She is so cute. I love her hair. Look, Kim is rocking it. Do you hear me? Kim, how long have you been in the business exactly?
I started on the 10th of this month.
The 10th of this month. And you guys, you are going to be blown away when you hear how much she has already made since the 10th of this month, you guys. Kim is rocking it. She be on training. She be in her kitchen. She be showing her gallons. She be doing her thing. She got her own little business and clientele going. And I absolutely love working with her. Kim, I want you to go ahead and share with them your how you got connected, how you like it so far, how it's changing your life, and also how much you have made. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, I made $1,778.55
To the
so far.
penny. To the penny. I love it.
55 cents. But Latrice is my niece, and her little drink to shrink ad came up on my page, and I'm like, oh, okay. My husband's like, well, we got to support. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to support her, of course. So I tried it, and with me having lupus, I'm really skeptical about what I put inside my body. So
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, I'm gonna try this. It's a detox. I tried it and I really liked it. And then I bought another gallon and I'm like, okay, I really like this. So I called her. I'm like, can I sell this too? Do you go through a distributor or who do you go through? And then she's like, well, I can recruit you. And I'm like, well, let's do this then. So, and because I knew that I know so many people, and I'm like, I got this. I can do this. So,
Right, right. So because of the fact that, you was feeling good, you started experiencing some changes and things like that. You've seen what Latrice was doing through her posts and stuff. You decided to go ahead and get signed up. What have you experienced since you've been in the business as a distributor?
I've met so many different people. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Uh, Man, I've shipped so many gallons out of town already. It's like, whoa.
Right, right. Okay, so let me ask you, Kim, did you think that this was something that would be difficult for you to do at the age that you're at right now?
No, no,
Would you
no.
would you say that other people that are in your age bracket would be able to do this?
I really do. I really do. Because a lot of people, so many people are overweight, and so many people are looking for different ways to, lose weight. And then we have so many testimonies with the posting 3 times a day. It's a great thing, because I noticed the more I post, the more ding, 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 dings I'm getting on my messenger. And I'm like, okay, bring them on in, bring them on in.
I love it. I love it. So Kim, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So you're making money. You're doing your thing. It sounds like you're enjoying what you're doing. So the three-step system, would you say that it really does work?
Yes, yes, it does. Yes,
That
it
is
does.
that is awesome.
I follow you, and I follow Stay. Can't pronounce her name, but she know
Stanicia.
Miss Graham. I follow you, Miss Graham.
I love it. I absolutely love it. She's phenomenal. And, if it wasn't for her, none of us would be here. So we definitely appreciate her and her willingness to be obedient to the
Yeah,
spirit and just really, come forward and put this out here for us. And so many of us have been in different opportunities and different things like that. So many people are looking for another stream of income in an extra way just to make some extra money. And a lot of times we may start off with the ideal in the head, like my previous interviewee, Monica. She said she just wanted to make an extra $500. And now look at
right.
her. You see what I'm saying? And the month isn't even out. You've already hit
I
$1,700.
know.
And I can't remember the change that you added, but I believe it was 55 cents. Was it 55
55
cents?
cents. Don't forget my 55 cents.
I know that's right. I absolutely love it. I'm super proud of you. You keep on pushing, you keep on going, and I will see you on training. All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank
All right, you guys. So you heard from Miss Kim. She is so snazzy. I absolutely love her. She cracks me up, but she is doing her thing. She is really doing her thing. And this is an extra stream of income for her. And as you see, she she don't miss a beat. She said 50 and 55 cent Don't forget my 55 cents. So I'm super proud of her. She is really doing her thing. I want to bring up another guest, okay? And she is also brand new. And she has really shocked me. And like the numbers that she's been pulling out, she got going so quickly. You know, we have a 3-step system, everything is by script, and I gave her the whole path, and she just rocked it out just that quick. And I'm like, dang girl, you done already? You ready to get going already? She's not playing. She's coachable. She follows the instruction, she follows the system, she does whatever it is that's asked, and she just gets on it. She don't even really think about it. She shows up on trainings and she just does her thing, and she has been rewarded for her willingness to be coachable and follow instruction. So without further ado, let me go ahead and see if Gloria is on here. It looks like she is. Adding her now. Adding her now. Uh-oh, we're connecting. Uh-oh, there she is.
Hi,
How you doing? How you doing?
I am awesome. I'm just awesome. I'm great. I'm beyond at all at God at this point.
Won't he
I'm
do
just
it?
beyond. Well, he has. If
Well,
you let him, if you listen, if you let him, he'll take you there.
absolutely. So look, Gloria, you already know I'm about to ask you, like, tell us a little bit about how you got connected to the Common Sense Theory system, when you started, and just give us a little bit of a little testimony about your experience thus far.
Yeah. So I was invited by you all know her as Lois, but she's Auntie Jean to me.
Hmm.
So like everybody else, I got an invite and I saw it on there, and I was just like, you just scroll that, that's good. She doing that, blah, 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 blah. So I saw it again and I'm like, girl, this stomach. What, my baby's 6 years old. I still can't be saying I got baby fat. That's not right. You know, so it's not real cute. Plus I was getting hot, and then I had a little health scare. Not too long before that. So I was like, I really got to do something about this. So I said, I reached out to Latrice and I got the juice. And um, the first time I met her, she was just um, she was so sweet, so genuine. You can tell, the spirit by the spirit. So
Hmm.
she was so genuine. She believed in, she embodied the drink to shrink, and
Hmm.
my sister-in-law was with me and she was asking all the distributor type questions, and I was like, sugar, that ain't me, baby. I don't do stuff like that. I told my husband, I said, nah, I ain't got time to be making no juice. I ain't got time to do all this stuff.
Hmm.
And so I kept seeing just Latrice, just her. I was watching her page, and I was, just looking at, all the testimonials, and then when I got to losing, pound after pound, like I lost 8 pounds in 6 days. Who does that?
Wow. Wow.
And so of course, I told my mom and I told my sister, and they was just like, we was waiting on you. We was waiting on you to tell us, what it did, because of course, a lot of us have tried so many things and failed. So just out of the blue, I'm talking to my sister-in-law about, joining, and I'm like, girl, you better do A, B, C, and D, and still did not think that I was capable or that I wanted to be bothered with it. So
Hmm.
out of the blue, I'm talking to my husband, and I got to asking Latrice some questions, and it just seemed like things just went from 1 to 1,000. Like my momentum, my motivation, my excitement to want to be a distributor, because I believe in this so much. I mean, like literally, like that's why that video was done so fast, because I was like, this is awesome, this is great, I believe in it, like I believe the word of God is true. I believe that this drink to shrink is the answer. That's how
Come
I felt.
on. I
You
love
know what I
it.
mean? And so
Yes.
that night I literally did not go to bed until late, and I woke up with it on my mind, and I was like, Gloria, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can do this.
Amen.
Don't let the devil stop you. Don't let the devil think that, you know what, this is just something you can start, but you ain't gonna be able to. All that smoke, screen smoke, the devil
Hmm.
want to throw up. I said, I'm gonna do this, and I had to. And when you speak of affirmations, I was telling my mother yesterday. I said we grew up on affirmations. My mama is a pastor, has been saved all my life, And so we grew up every day before school quoting scriptures, praying and doing all this. I said, so it's already what I know. And I
Right.
told her yesterday, I said, when I went over there, I said, Mom, when she was talking, I said, I was just like, she was in my business when I was talking to the Lord, because she was in my business when he was preaching last night. And I was like, Lord, did you
I
come in
was
my business?
preaching.
He was preaching. So I said, she was in my business. Like, did she hear my conversation with the Lord? And you sound just like my mother. And so it's such a connection. It's more than just a business for me. It's a spiritual connection. It's a where
Right.
you supposed to been at a long time ago connection. You know what I mean? And so here I am, because I believe in it so much. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm gung ho. I'm excited.
Wow. Well, let me tell you something. I didn't expect you to say all that, but go ahead with your bad self. I absolutely love it. And that's what happens when you operate now the spirit, because the spirit knows the spirit and it'll speak to you. And,
Yes,
I can't even give it to anybody but God, but I'm glad that something that I said last night really is something that you needed to hear. And I was able to shift you and move you into the right direction. And,
absolutely.
I know the biggest thing that we really want to know as well too, not the biggest, but one of the other things we want to know too is, when did you sign up?
I signed up on Monday.
On Monday. So
On Monday.
you showed up for all of my trainings. You've been following instructions, following the 3-step system. And, what would you say about it? Is it difficult? Is it something that, is really difficult for someone, the average person, to do? Is it hard?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'm black and white. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
And why you say that?
Because first of all, you have people that are in your corner. You have people that are cheering for you, helping you, pushing you, feeding you all that you need to know. And all you got to do is follow directions. That's all. So
That's all.
if you follow directions and do what you're told, and stop trying to be on left street and be on the right street where you're supposed to be, then it'll work for you. Stop trying to be your own island and do what you're supposed to do.
Wow. Okay.
Period.
Okay. I can't even say anything after that. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. If you are willing to follow instructions, then you can make this happen. This can happen for you. And so, Gloria, you signed up on Monday. Monday, we don't really count the first day because you just kind of getting in, you kind of watching, seeing what's going on. So let's just say Tuesday. So since you started going, how much have you made this week? Because today's only Friday.
400.
What?
400. Yeah. And then, like I told Latrice, I said, unless I heard ching ching, I can't count you. But it keep ching ching. My notifications keep going off. So people are interested. So they coming. They just waiting on their payday. They just waiting on their money. So they're coming because they keep asking questions. So I'm gonna keep answering, because that's a connection there. But only for $400 and more more is coming. I'm calling it in.
But look
I'm
though,
speaking it.
some people make $400 on a 2-week paycheck.
Who you telling?
You've made $400 just since you got going this week.
Come on now.
This week. Girl, that's amazing.
It's called faith.
That is amazing. Yes, that is amazing. So one last question before I let you up out of here, and then I'm going to let you close us out, because I'm going to close this live after this. One last question. What's Christmas looking like for y'all this year?
Oh my gosh. Let me say, and this is not to boast or to brag, God has blessed us. God has blessed myself and my husband above and in abundance because of our obedience to him. So Christmas has always looked fabulous, but for my husband, I'm gonna say this, for my husband, it's gonna look really good for my husband. And I'm about to be in tears because God is good. He
Yes,
makes
he
them.
is.
There are things that I want to do for my husband, because since the corona happened and I've made a decision to stay at home with my child, to because the corona was just crazy, and I said, I'm just not going. I can't go back to work, even though I have money, even though my husband makes good money. I still like my own money. He's not complained. He's not said anything. He said, whatever decision you make it. I support you. God got us. And to me, I know that there's a lot of people, people got husbands that just be like, do what you want to do, blah, 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 blah. Don't complain. My husband doesn't complain. My husband, God has just blessed us. And so for him, Christmas looks really good for him because of Drink the Shrink. I see it. I want
And
to
he
be
don't
able
even know
to,
it.
he doesn't know it. I want to be able to give him and he doesn't ask for anything. He cooks. I'm not the cook. Okay. I clean, I wash dishes. I ain't Carly B, but you know what I'm saying? But he's a cook by trade. So, but he doesn't ask me to do anything. He doesn't complain. God, and then when I approach this to him with, talk to him with it, because that's my husband. You're supposed to talk to your husband. He was like,
Absolutely.
babe, I'm with you. I back you up. And so he was excited just as much as I was excited. And for him, Christmas just looks amazing. Christmas looks amazing. I'm gonna do him just like I do this one child I got. Okay. He got it
Okay.
coming.
Okay. Well, you make sure that you record that. You make sure that you record that, take pictures and everything, because I want to see his face when he opened up what this opportunity has afforded him under that tree.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
so super excited for you. I know this is just the beginning. I know that God is going to continue to bless you. You have a beautiful spirit. I absolutely love the short time that I've known you. I absolutely love working with you. I look forward
Oh,
to
thank you.
celebrating you and everything. And I'm just very, very, very thankful. And I really appreciate you and your kind words and everything. And, as your husband says, when I'm closing out the trainings, all hearts and mind clear. So I'm
Yes.
gonna have you go ahead and close out this here live.
What you want me to pray? All hearts clear. All hearts clear.
All
Anybody
hearts
got
are
anything
clear.
to say? Yeah, clear your heart, baby. Let it go. Release it. Release it. Forget whatever it
Absolutely.
is. Let's move forward.
Absolutely. I love it.
Let's
And
move forward.
one last thing, Gloria, what would you say to anyone who is hesitant, who is doubtful, who knows they need to go ahead and they need something different in their life, something extra in their life? What would you say to them that's just watching and just kind of scared to make that commitment?
Trust God first.
Mm,
Trust God first. Ask God first. The door is open. If you heard the door was open, you need to walk in it and trust God first. And trust Him through the process and follow directions. It's for you. It's
mm,
for you. Anything, and if an opportunity opens like this, and you got people that trust, that believe in God, that preach the word on top it doesn't get any better than that, ma'am. Step in. Come on
mm.
through. It's for you. It's for you. It's easy. What God has for you is for you, and this door is open for you. Walk in it, and He'll help you and guide you. Come on, somebody. He
Come
got you. Come
on.
on in.
Come on. All right now.
I'm saying,
All right. I may
let's
need to
go.
have you do some trainings.
Come on. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I know you
We need
are.
each
I know
other.
you are. I love it. I love it. Well, Gloria, I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you got stuff going on. I appreciate you, and I will definitely see you on the flip side.
You show will. Thank you so much.
All
Bye
right. We'll talk
bye.
later. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right, you guys. So that's all I got right now. Who knows? I may be back with another interview. You just never know. I got so many superstars to talk about. It's a never-ending list. It's a never-ending list. Our organization is big. Our organization is growing. This is a movement that's going to continue to duplicate. Don't miss your opportunity to come in on ground level and lock and secure your spot. I'm telling you right now, procrastination is nothing but failure on a payment plan. What plan are you on? Ask yourself that. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a blessed one.